Did you know that digital art like this and like this were created on a computer and are being sold for millions of dollars? Do you want to know what well-known and billionaire investors like Mark Cuban, Chamath Palihapitiya, and Gary Vee are bullish on right now? Do you know what space Christie's, the 250-year-old auction house that sold some of the most expensive works of art the world has ever known, is pivoting into? If you even somewhat care about finance, art, or technology, you've got to watch this video because what I'm about to talk about could potentially change our lives forever. And I'm not joking. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Beat of Business with me, Ravi Wadan. If you like investing and if you like technology, you are in the right place. So go ahead and hit that like button and the subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm so other people are suggested my content. Now, when most of us think of collecting art, we think of artists like Van Gogh, like Picasso, like Monet, and Rembrandt. These artists, including many others, are essentially household names, and their art pieces have been fetching extraordinary prices for hundreds of years. Now, what if I told you that how we view, value, and buy art and art collectibles like paintings, like music, like movies, trading cards, etc., is all about to change thanks to non-fungible tokens, or better known as NFTs. Welcome to the future, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you've probably heard of popular cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but what are non-fungible tokens? Non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, are unique digital tokens that can't be replicated and are used to represent digital assets like works of digital art or music or movies. NFTs can be bought and sold like physical assets, but since they run on the blockchain, which is a decentralized digital ledger that documents transactions, the ownership and validity of these digital assets can be tracked. Now, each NFT or digital token can be programmed to represent something different. In some cases, it could be linked to a piece of art, it could be linked to a specific image, or it could be linked to a video or even a sound file. In a way, NFTs make it possible to collect digital artwork in a similar way to how we currently collect physical paintings or sculptures or conceptual artwork. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, I could just save the image and have it on my computer. Now, while that's technically true, you could save the digital image to your computer, but you wouldn't own the artwork without actual blockchain verification in the form of an NFT. Now, I kind of know what some of you may be thinking. You are probably thinking that NFTs are just some underground digital trading that's never, going to make it mainstream. Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's already mainstream. Have you ever heard of Christie's, the famed British auction house that sold countless historic and famous works of art? Well, they are officially in the NFT game, and not only that, they have already held an NFT-based art auction. That's right, they have already held an NFT-based auction for an artist named Beeple back in December of 2020. And it generated nearly $4 million over the course of a single weekend. If you haven't heard of Beeple, now you have. Now, Beeple, whose real name is Mike Winkelmann, has created a different piece of digital art every day for 5,049 days. Yeah, you heard that right. Now, Beeple has garnered worldwide recognition for his digital art. His Instagram has nearly 2 million followers, and it's rapidly growing. His digital art pieces sell for millions of dollars, and he's only getting bigger and bigger with each passing day. In fact, if you go to the Christie's website right now, there is an active auction for one of his works titled Every Days, the First 5,000 Days. And in Every Days, the artist has stitched together reoccurring themes and color schemes to create an aesthetic whole. Bidding closes in 14 days, and at the time of me shooting this video, the current bid is $1.8 million. And yeah, you heard me right, the current bid is $1.8 million, and there is still 14 days left in the auction. Now, Beeple is an incredible example of the potential of NFTs, and I personally think it's moments like this that are going to change the entire digital art landscape. I mean, NFTs are just a form of digital property. Much like fine wines and paintings and rare trading cards hold value, why shouldn't their digital counterparts? And NFTs actually allow for digital items to have scarcity, much like physical items have scarcity. Now, there are many examples of how NFTs are being used, but another one that I want to highlight is NBA Top Shot. NBA Top Shot is a platform that was created by Dapper Labs in partnership with the National Basketball Association. This product allows fans and collectors to own a highlight of a particular player on the blockchain. And in the last 7 days alone, NBA Top Shot has completed $147.8 million in sales. Last week, a LeBron James highlight of him dunking sold for $208,000, which is a new record for NBA Top Shot. If you want to know what highlight I'm talking about, check it out. Now, another fine example of NFTs working in the real world is CryptoPunks. CryptoPunks are 10,000 unique collectible characters that have their own proof of ownership stored on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, CryptoPunks were the first NFT on the Ethereum blockchain, and they're largely credited as the project that inspired the modern crypto art movement. Anyways, in the last 7 days alone, CryptoPunks has generated, get this, $45.2 million. All right, let's jump into everybody's favorite part of the videos, which is when I share my thoughts on the whole situation. I think NFTs present an amazing opportunity and also solve a lot of problems for digital artists and content creators. I mean, for years and years, as the world has gone more digital, people have had a hard time monetizing their creations. I mean, just look at Beeple, an example. He's been creating pieces of art for 5,000 plus days, and it wasn't until recently that he actually got a chance to monetize his creations. And boy, did he monetize. And I think we are just at the tip of the iceberg here. I mean, just think about how many digital items could be attached to an NFT and put on the blockchain. I mean, think of all the most iconic moments from the music industry or from the sports industry. Immediately, I think of moments like when Michael Jackson did the moonwalk, or I think of the countless sports memories that I have from players like Michael Jordan or Tom Brady. I mean, think about what this could mean for video gaming and, frankly, all things digital. I recently read an analogy that actually made a lot of sense to me. So imagine owning, an expensive pair of Air Jordans or something like an Hermes bag or a Chanel bag. If Nike or Hermes or Chanel went out of business, those sneakers or handbags wouldn't suddenly disappear from your closet. So why should digital goods like a Fortnite skin or an original Beeple, if you're lucky enough to own one, why should those things be different and disappear? I remember talking to my brother-in-law Rahul Sood about a year and a half ago. I mean, he's definitely one of the global thought leaders in the crypto and gaming space. And if you want to go check him out, I'll put his Twitter, somewhere in the description, and I'll maybe put a screenshot up on the screen. Anyways, I remember being at his house in Thanksgiving 2019, and he was telling my dad, my brother, and I about his plans of developing digital racehorses that you could buy, sell, and trade with NFTs. Now, he was explaining this to the three of us, and the three of us were looking at him like we actually knew what he was talking about, but we actually didn't know what he was talking about. Now, at the time, I didn't know what NFTs were, but since then, they have garnered a lot more attention, and rightfully so. I mean, they present a huge opportunity. Now, the last thing I want to say before I end this video is that we as humans generally have questionable feelings or thoughts towards things that we don't understand. And one thing I want to try to inspire everyone that watches these videos to do is to constantly learn about, new things. It doesn't have to be technology. It could be about culture. It could be about religion. It could be about whatever you want it to be. But the more you learn and the more you understand how things work and why they were created, the less threatened you will feel by them. In terms of non-fungible tokens, I don't want people to feel threatened by them just because they don't understand how they work. I understand that these new concepts like, Bitcoin or Ethereum or the blockchain are all very new, and I'll be honest that they are difficult to wrap your head around, especially for viewers that may be a little bit older or maybe don't have a technical background. But I want to encourage everyone to continually learn, and that's the main reason I even started this YouTube channel. If you have any questions or if you would like to add to the discussion, please feel free to drop a comment below and I will get back to you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it a video. As always, I hope you learned something new today. And please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm. And I will see you all next time.